All right, you guys. Said the ABC crew was doing a start bench cut with your favorite creators and your favorite YouTube hoopers. Let's get straight into it. First off, we got Rob, Zay, and Nas. 1v1 space solely. Fellas.
Millie.
He pushed it over. He pushed it over to me. All right, here we go. I'm rolling with I'm starting Nas. I'm benching Zay, and I'm cutting Rob.
Can we get an explanation?
Yeah.
Explanation. Starting Nas. Listen, hold on. What's the criteria?
Ah!
Let's set the criteria. Let's set the criteria.
We said 1v1.
1v1 best player. What are we doing?
So
How are we doing this?
Overall best player with influence, or are we just doing best player in your opinion?
Right.
It's best player in your opinion. All of it's your opinion, really.
Right. Okay. So, well, I got the top two guys start bench. I think Nas 1, Zay's 2, and then in the ones I cut Rob. For out of these three. In the ones game, Nas is 1. So I'm starting Nas, benching Zay.
Benching Zay,
cutting Rob.
All right. So
Yeah.
we're cutting the same person. But I'm gonna start Zay. He undefeated. He done beat 3 top 5 guys. Nas, Scoob, Ness. He got Bird under his resume. He got the 30-0 game. He got a lot of guys under his name. So I'm gonna start Zay. I'm gonna bench Nas, and I'm gonna cut Rob.
So why are you starting Zay though? I'm confused. What's going on?
Because he beat Nas, he beat Scoob, he beat Nesco. He has all the marquee wins under his name. And both of those other guys have losses. Zay doesn't.
If Nas and Zay played tomorrow, who do you think wins?
I think that's one of those, you know what I'm saying, pick 'em games.
Yeah, me too.
So
I think so.
If it's like that, then I'm gonna give the slight edge to the guy that has the win over the guy that doesn't.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Now, before I say what I say, I think if Nas and Zay played, I don't think it would be as competitive as we think because they're like super cool with each other now. So it might not be what it was when they first played. So it might be a little underwhelming. So I think they're maybe probably making the best decision not playing because I don't know if it would be the best matchup for them right now. Currently.
I mean, if they don't want to play each other, then don't play.
Right.
Like, you know,
I would dang, I gotta start Nas. I gotta bench. Now this is where it gets tricky for me because I want to bench Rob only because I've seen that one loss, but he's been so dominant beforehand. But
I think Rob and Zay would be a good game too.
It would be a good game.
Like,
absolutely.
It would be an interesting matchup for us to see.
But Zay has a lot of freaking high value victories.
He's still undefeated.
Yeah, so it's actually hard for me to even start Nas over Zay. But like I have Nas and then one turnover. Oh, Zay's coming right in. Like it's your lures, like your leash is that short. And then I'll cut Rob, but it's a short leash for Nas at the top right there.
Man, if we're talking in terms of 1v1 influence, then it's Nas 1.
For sure.
Like I'm starting Nas because he's probably one of the most, or is the most influential 1v1 player. Do y'all think in YouTube history or just in terms of this YouTube generation?
Well, you gotta talk about Bone Collector, Devin the Lab, like talk about historically. That sounds kind of crazy historically, but go ahead, Mills.
It's also with Nas, I feel like it's a different, like this 101 scene is the most competitive scene we've ever seen. So I weigh it the heaviest. So I would say Nas. For me, particularly because of it's the iron sharpens iron. We're continuing to get to a point of higher and higher competition. And if you stay at the top, like I've seen him do it over and over. So I would have him 1 for that reason. As far as sheer numbers and influence, yeah, I mean, this community is massive in numbers, but at the same time, like a Dev in the Lab has a crazy amount of views and or followers and things like that. So I don't know. I would still say Nas though.
Yeah.
So let's move to the 3v3 side, fellas. Same guys. I'll actually start this one. 3v3 space.
3v3 or fives?
No, 3v3. Oh, wait. You want to skip 3v3 and go fives?
Are we doing 3v3 and fives?
No, let's
or
go
we doing
fives.
fives?
Let's go straight fives.
All right.
Straight fives. Fives, I would start Rob in the fives. I would bench Nas, cut Zay.
Mills?
I'm the same. Start Rob, bench Nas, cut Zay. Sel, you elaborate.
The reason why I think even watching Nas, watching Rob in the tournament, I think it was like that was last year, seeing him play at a high level in the 5v5 space, it kind of gives you a different look on Rob, where Nas is so dominant in the 1v1 space. Not saying Nas can't be dominant in 5v5. He was dominant in 3v3 in the big three. But I think 5v5, I think it more so tailors to Rob because of that 40-foot three ball he got. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the equalize. Like, you have to ding or guard him once he crosses half court. Yeah. And that changes a whole lot of game plan for a lot of people in the 5v5 space. And then for Nas, he's exceptional. Zay's exceptional too. Played the G League, but it's just my personal preference. I would take Rob.
Yeah. With before we get to UB, my breakdown is Rob has done it. He did it at Winston-Salem, and I know that it's not the biggest school, but it is still a good it's a respectable level, and he's done it. He's been through preseason and then was successful in the season. Like with Nas, he had an unfortunate situation in college to where he didn't even really get a fair opportunity, it seems like, to really grow into his own as a fives player. But I think that experience might have taken from him. And I don't even think his focus has been on fives. Like, I think he's just tailored to be a one-on-one player. Can he play fives? Yes. Is he good at fives? Yes, he definitely is. But Rob's tools are, I feel like, tailor-made. Like, he's like the Steph Curry of YouTube when he gets going and playing well and playing freely, as we saw him play in the threes. And then with Zay, he's touched the G League, so it's hard for me to say that to not start him, because he technically has reached the highest level of basketball of the three. But I still go with Rob.
I honestly agree with y'all. I'm starting Rob, benching Nas, cutting Zay. One is because I haven't really seen much film of Zay. Although I know he's a pro and he played in the G, like you said, Mills and Sell. But Nas was killing in Africa before he got on the scene. Yes, and also in the TBL, he be getting triple doubles. He be, you know what I'm saying, scoring over 30. But Rob has that three ball equalizer that kind of puts him above. And then I play with Rob too. In a tournament, and it's fun to play with Rob. Like, it is. He'll get off the ball in fives. He'll spot up. He'll let you work, and he knows when to take over a game. And also, he listens. So, like, when I go to talk to him, like, yo, Rob, I'm seeing this right now, he'll give me the ball and then let me do this. And then if he sees something, he'll come to me, yo, B, let me take over real quick. You know what I'm saying? So he's also a good teammate in fives as well. I haven't played with Nas that much in team setting outside like a couple years ago when the Frigga fam was doing their thing. So, yeah, I would bench Nas and cut Zay.
Well, fellas.
Hold on, I got a question.
Go ahead.
And listen. I want to go back to the one-on-one part. Now, I know they played each other, and everybody keeps saying Nas is injured, but they can't do this to us, man. They can't. What? They gotta play. They can't do this to us, fellas. I talked to Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook was feeling the same way. Quinn Cook was like, nah. He gotta play Zay. He gotta play Nas. All that buddy stuff. Come on, y'all. You can be buddy right after.
I agree, but if they're gonna play with a buddy style, it would diminish the product. So they either gotta play and go all out, which I think they will compete. But like, to what level will they compete if they play right now, currently, today?
Yeah, I mean,
you got a great point.
Yeah, we've heard Nas speak on it. It seems like he has no interest in it. So it's just like it's all about the mindset going into it. If y'all's mindset is, all right, we're boys, but we're still gonna play the game as the game, right? And whatever the results are, I'll shake your hand at the end and nothing changes, right? But it seems like their mindset is like, we don't even want to play. Like, I don't know that that's Zay's mindset, but that's Nas's, which is fine. Yeah, they did do it. Was
That's true.
And that was great bump. That was a 15-14 game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you got to beef with him, bro, because I've heard that as well. Like he thinks like we don't want y'all to beef at all. We just
beef. Like, beef is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need that. I'm not asking for that. I don't want y'all to be against each other in terms of like I hate him, he hate no. But just like the bump for the community and the conversations that could be had around it. I don't want to say. I feel like I don't want to say I'm getting cheated, but come on, man.
Nobody wants them to beef. I don't. They would not beef. Like
nobody wants that.
They didn't beef the first time. It was all respect, and they didn't even know each other.
Yeah.
So, if they don't want to play, they're not gonna play. If they do, y'all are still boys at the end of it. Play hard, play the game for the game. It is just a game. Play as hard as you can, as you normally do, and whoever wins, shake their hand at the end.
All right, fellas, moving forward, we're gonna do Star Bench Cut with some basketball content creators. Now, this is just overall content based. Okay, this is skill based. We're gonna go Star Bench Cut with Flight Reacts, Cash Nasty, and So Illuminati. Who would like to tee off?
I'll tee us off.
Go ahead, Bills.
I'm not really prepared, but man, what is this? What's the criteria?
This content, overall content.
Oh, content.
Yeah, who do you watch?
Creators? Because if it was skill, of course, So Illuminati is the most skilled.
This is tough, bro. Because these are the top three. These are the top three guys to me.
Okay.
But for me, in the way I watch content and what I would want to watch, it's tough because there's clips for Flight that make me laugh, but I wouldn't necessarily like, it's tough. All right, I'm gonna go start So Illuminati. I'm starting So Illuminati, bro.
Okay.
He is hilarious. And I don't know. He's just captivating when he talks. It's just like, what are you even saying? But I'm here. I'm for it. But also, like, are you crazy? No, but you're not.
He's not. I don't know what it is.
And he can hoop, so it's cool. So I'm starting. So welcome back, by the way. I'm benching Cash.
Oh,
I know, because Flight is like the funniest. I know, because Flight's the funniest. But I actually will tune into a Cash reaction every now and then. And I don't get that from Flight. Like, I don't really know where to even watch Flight. But his clips are the funniest out of the three. Like, he is the funniest individual, no doubt. And he's probably the GOAT of the whole content. But for me, my start is So bench Cash. Cut Flight is crazy. But yeah.
I know.
Cutting Flight is crazy.
But yeah, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to start Cash, bench So, cut Flight.
Wow, we're cutting Flight. Wow.
Listen, because So going to make me think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So gonna talk about like, yeah, bro. Like, and he's unfiltered. He doesn't care.
He's unfiltered.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna say how you feel. He doesn't care about who feels about anything. However, he sees a particular topic, he gonna talk about it. I'm gonna start Cash for obvious reasons. My man. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, fair. And then it's not even about cutting Flight, to be honest, because I watch Flight. It's just, out of them three, that's the two I would choose.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna base my Star Bench Cut off who I grew up watching and who I watch more. So for me, I actually would start Flight. I would bench Cash and I would cut So. This sounds like crazy to you. I didn't really grow up watching a lot of So Illuminati. I've always heard of So Illuminati through people. I grew up watching a lot of Flight more so than Cash. And then I started watching Cash through Flight when I seen the 1v1s and stuff. But now recently I've been watching more So Illuminati. But there was nobody I watched more. This is kind of going outside of it, but there was no one I watched more in the YouTube space than Chris Smooth. That was my everyday watch. Like he was the GOAT. That's why he can't even be in the Star Bench Cut conversation. Like that, it'd be unfair.
He's the GOAT.
Oh, bro. I mean,
oh man,
MW2? Chris Smooth, what? MW2? Crazy. But yeah, that's why I would go Flight. Because Flight's hilarious to me. I love watching him play. Cash is also hilarious. So is also hilarious. But from my personal preference, Flight, bench Cash, cut So. That sounds crazy.
They're all different. They need to do a pod together.
Oh my God.
That'd be crazy. Those three.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine, bro?
The contrast of like personalities and viewpoints on life is insane.
Yeah, they will go fed. Yeah, they should do that. Hey, how y'all feel about So calling out everybody? Basically, he's calling out Playboy Max. He's calling out Cam Wilde. He's calling out Cash Flight.
Well, Cam will drop him off, but everybody else he called out, he'll probably beat.
You think Cam will drop him off?
Cam's 6'4". He's kind of the same height. Like,
I love
big body. Cam's good at basketball, bro.
I do. Yeah, Cam is good, but I do see So saying like he's the best hooper on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't know if you know about this side. So
no, he doesn't.
Yeah, no. I actually called Cap. I tweeted that. I said Cap on that. It's Cap.
Yeah. Like this is not what it. Wait, I know he left YouTube at a certain time, but it's a little different now.
Is he the best content creating hooper?
Yeah, I would say so.
Hell no.
Nah, I would disagree with that. You got Friga in there.
Oh, if we're calling Friga like a contact, then of course Friga.
Well, okay, so real quick, let's take a minute to dive into this. What would you like the differentiate between the
I was only thinking about like Cash, Flight, Jesser,
Marcellus.
See, you're but my mind doesn't really go there. Like organically, I think
you're right.
You're a tweener of a tweener. Like you're even in between me and like if me and B are tweeners, you're in between us and the creators, the pure creators.
That's fair.
So I don't even have you all the way as a creator now that I'm thinking about it.
That's fair. Cam Walder's a creator.
Is he though? See, I don't know. I'm not thinking about that. He is a creator, but also
on TikTok.
I know, but I feel like he falls where you do. So in between that, But
Cam is more of a new age. Like he's a creator because he you know how hard it is to take your TikTok content to long form and be successful in both. That's hard to do.
Oh no, I know. My respect doesn't lack for his creation and everything at all. I know he's a pure creator, but my maybe it's a class thing. Maybe I'm just thinking like that class of guys. I don't know what
you probably are. Yeah.
So like you're thinking of like
I'm thinking of kind of who So is thinking of, but clearly So is thinking of like a Cam because he called him out.
He called Cam out, yeah.
So yeah, I don't think he beats Cam though.
I don't think he does either.
But
I think he beats Cash. I think he beats Flight. I think he beats Jesser. I think he beats like those like people on that side. I don't think he beats Friga. I don't think he beats.
Got to see him play more too, though. Like I got to see more. I haven't seen much. I've only seen him play against like older guys.
Yeah.
So
not to get too long-winded though.
Yeah. Start bench cut.
Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Start cutting so it's crazy. I apologize. I don't know what to say.